Father, thanks for all that you do. As you look at your congregation every Sunday before you say Mass or right before you're about to preach your homily, how do you think we can best reach them with a message that will convict their hearts and lead them back to a deeper faith in Jesus Christ and the Church?
You know, to some degree, it's the same approach we'd use with anybody, and that is reaching out to positive elements in the culture. It's been part of my strategy from the beginning, is not just to wag the finger at the culture, but to say, here are good and interesting and beautiful elements of the culture that are evocative of the Catholic tradition. So there I'd use the same approach I'd use with anybody, is especially if we're talking about someone that's drifted away into secularism or into agnosticism, is let's start with a movie, let's start with a book, let's start with a song or whatever it is. So I would still recommend that. But maybe more specifically with Catholics, I would say to take advantage of the beauty and richness of our tradition. It's part of the Catholic genius that we have so much beautiful art and architecture and poetry, and we have the spiritual life exemplified in the saints, written about by the great masters like John of the Cross and Teresa of Avila. So I think using those methods with Catholics is helpful. Let me show you how beautiful this tradition is. Because I think a lot of Catholics just, they forgot about it or they never knew it in the first place. And I use those images or examples from sports a lot, you know, as you want someone to see how beautiful baseball is, bring them to a game. Show them. Explain it, you know, from the inside. So I think show people the Catholic tradition, but most especially the saints. The saints are the most beautiful elements we have in the tradition. So let me tell you the story of so-and-so. I think that's a good way to do it with Catholics.